My name is Jeff Yu. I am many things. I am a student, a researcher, a son, a boyfriend, and I'm also a pole dancer. I've been pole dancing for 2 years. I train 5 to 6 days a week, and I train 2 to 3 hours a day. The feeling of winning a championship, like a national competition, it's still incredibly odd saying, I'm the best male pole dancer in Canada. It's just a phrase I don't think anybody would ever think they would say to themselves or to other people. But the experience was, it didn't even matter if I won. I went for the experience more than anything else, right? I wanted to make my studio and my instructors proud, and I've always felt that way. It's great doing things for yourself, but it's even better doing things for other people. And you gotta have more than just you, and that's what competing has been for me.
Jeff inspires me because he's tried something completely new that is still controversial, even for women still. And he's making a name for himself. He's pioneering for men in Canada. And when I feel that things are hard for me, and then I think, well, Jeff has a much larger barriers, yeah.
Within Canada, I think that male pole dancing is a lot smaller, and that's where it's going to take some time to grow. But over the next 5 to 10 years, as there's more male competitions and there's more male pole dancers coming about, it'll grow, and people will start to look at pole dancing as a sport that can be for any gender.
So, my right arm is flexible.
Most of my instructors are female, and thus all the moves are geared towards a woman's body. And I do not have a woman's body, I have a man's body, obviously. And I've had to sort of adjust those moves to fit my body type. I work with what I've got, and I feel like sometimes it creates something else altogether for myself. I create maybe not a different move, but a variation from the move, and I just sort of make it my own style.
Jeff inspires me. Right now, the moves that he did in his last competition are my current goal moves. Jeff is always thinking of new things, new transitions, new ways he can power himself up the pole. And it's just so exciting to see someone bring that much innovation to the sport.
When I first heard Jeff start pole dancing, I was a little skeptical because I didn't associate pole dancing with a sport that you can just pick up, such as basketball or martial arts. So when he first started, I wasn't sure what he was going to get out of it or if it was going to be a positive influence in his life.
I was going through a rough time 2 years ago. I was actually dealing with a breakup, and I had lost 30 pounds in a month. And I figured it was just time to take care of myself.
He stopped being self-destructive. He started eating healthy, and he was going to the gym 5 to 6 days a week to train to be able to do what he does now. So he's living a healthy life now. So yes, I agree it's a really good and a positive thing to happen in his life.
When I tell people my boyfriend is a pole dancer, most of them are really, really surprised because it's not really common in this society. But I always try to show the videos to them to show how amazing he is and to turn a different perspective to people.
I think initially when he came in, he was just all about just learning the moves and having fun and the social aspect. But in the last probably 6 months or so, he's really put a lot more effort into the training aspect and really wanting to better himself and really focusing on the sport and the competition side of things.
What appeals to me about pole dancing is that I'm able to take all the different sides of me and really pull it all together into one unified final project. I get to be creative, I get to be physical, I get to play essentially, and I get to have something original in my mind and show the world what I am really capable of. My life, like before and after I started pole fitness and everything, before I was way more sluggish, now I'm way more active and mentally alert. I feel like before I was very just contented with everything that I sort of did. Now I'm much more determined and not as satisfied with the results that I have, even good ones, because I personally know I can do better if I just put in that extra effort, where previously it was like good enough kind of response. For those people that say that, you know, I'm just having a bit of fun with pole dancing, it's just a phase, I don't think it is. I can't predict the future, obviously, I don't know. But just knowing who I am, the amount of dedication I've asserted to it, the amount of time and energy and you know, emotion into it, this is something that's gonna stay with me, as well as it's a great way to stay fit. I almost don't want to leave the sport because I don't want to let myself go. When you find something that you love, you know it. You know it. People might try to deny it, or it might not work, or people might leave things because it doesn't work in their life. Well, guess what? If you left it because it didn't work in your life, you weren't passionate about it.